Hello, friends. My name is AJ Fox. I am the Director of Religious Education. I use they, them pronouns. Today, we're talking about Earth Day. Our readings are centered on that. The story I'll share in a little bit is centered on that. And I wanted to frame it through this lens, which is justice on Earth. People of faith working at the intersections of race, class, and the environment. So Justice on Earth is a book that came out just a few years ago. It is a UU book through and through, and 2018. And it is a book that is edited by Manish Mishra Marzetti and Jennifer Nordstrom. It is a collection of essays talking about the way that we cannot silo environmental justice work from all of the other justice work that we as UUs do. And I wanted to read a specific passage today because I think it is central when we're thinking about these things. And I bet that a lot of us are already thinking this way or are searching for some of this language, right? So one of the things that I've found year after year is that when I get the language, it helps me understand the thing. And this little passage was one of the things that let me begin getting some of the language to let me think about the way that we have traditionally siloed justice work, both within the UU Church and in the larger justice community. So this is Justice on Earth, and this is a part of Jennifer Nordstrom's introduction to the essays. Highly encourage us all to read this. If anybody wants to hang out and talk about this book with me, I'm down. But Jennifer Nordstrom. Contrary to some understandings of environmentalism, including many Unitarian Universalist framings, the environment is not simply natural wilderness in need of saving. Indeed, that understanding is grounded in colonialism and white supremacy. When we imagine a single type of natural environment and a single human experience of that environment, we collapse diverse and complex human experiences and erase intricate patterns of power and oppression. Unitarian Universalism must confront our historical and contemporary construction of theologies that have participated in this erasure, as noted by essayist Sophia Bettencourt. There is not a single experience of the environment divorced from other relationships, or a single experience of humanity divorced from the environment. Rather, a variety of experiences are influenced by overarching patterns in society, and they intersect with each other's humans and non-human nature. When we focus our justice work on a single type of experience without an intersectional analysis, we limit ourselves and other people from living whole and connected lives. We limit our ability to experience our own whole being and that of others. We do not engage with the full reality of the world. We cut ourselves and others off from the diversity of human experience and the varieties of knowledge in the world. Intersectional analysis brings us in contact with broader and deeper understandings of the world. She goes on to talk about justice as silo work. Silo work meaning like a grain silo, right? In towers, doing things separate from each other. She says, when we do justice work in silos, we only focus on a single aspect of justice, which is not true to our whole lives or to the wholeness of other people. When single-issue justice work lacks an intersectional analysis, it usually caters to the dominant identities within the issue. For instance, while the entire world is threatened by climate change, the individual threats we face as a result of it are particular to where we live and our access to power and resources. People in formerly colonized countries who have experienced fewer benefits of the industrialization that has caused climate change are more likely to experience harm from climate change sooner, and with fewer resources to adapt and survive. In addition, the process of industrialization included the theft of colonized people's resources, while colonization simultaneously wreaked havoc on cultures, people, and land. When we do not recognize overlapping and interacting patterns of power and oppression and their effect on people's lives, we collapse experience into dominant narratives and erase histories and bodies. Thus, we support the dominant sides of the power axis of all issues not being considered in the single issue silo. When we're thinking about the earth, when we're thinking about the environment, it goes so much deeper than wanting to protect the earth for the earth's sake. We have to look at these intersecting ways that justice issues have to be approached. And this book is a great place to start thinking about that. All right, I'll be back later with a less academic story. Bye, friends.